not being elitist, but somebody like I do who I'm not chancing anything or any of my performance on something out of my control. I'm going to make sure that I'm at the utmost, and I want my gamers to be at the utmost as well. And I preach that consistently. No, I want them to have the best experience possible, because that's going to give them the fairest chance to get better at what they're doing, if they should so much want to get better at what they're doing. So right now we are at a position where we're at this really weird impasse. And like I said, we're probably going to cancel an event today. And that's painful. Because, look, I've written out. I mean, I'm gonna eventually, after I get done talking, like go in and do a camera shot of all the, we go places, we've done things,
Yeah.
We load up all the equipment. I load up all the equipment in the rain. And again, this is me. This is on me, and I have no problem with that. I load up the equipment in the rain. I move it. I get it to the venue. I set it up. We set it up. We work hard to set it up. Okay? We get everything taken care of, and we sit there, and nobody shows up. And I'm not mad about it at all. But it hurts us resource-wise. It doesn't as much hurt me morally and mentally or emotionally as it hurts us resource-wise. And I'll find it really wrong if the community gets more upset at us. They'll pay more attention when we back out of something than the consistent times that we do things. But we need to be showing ourselves clearly and more upfront about who we are and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it. And that's why I want to make a mission statement video. And that, we are a two-man team who, we're just doing everything we can to make this dream a reality. But the dream is not to, pad my wallet with other people's fail. My dream is to raise the level of the competition around here and give people what I wanted as a kid, what I wanted growing up. Just because it's my dream doesn't mean it's going to be everybody else's dream. But what I wanted as a kid when I was growing up, the ability, if I play a game, the ability to actually take it to the next level, and that outlet to do so, and people around to help me do that. And that's what we need to be showing, is that that's why we're doing it. Our motivations behind that doesn't really matter until that starts to become an important thing and people start digging that deep. But that's why we're doing this. That's why I'm doing this. How? Again, getting the proper equipment, trying to find a good venue. And what we're doing is we're hosting events. We're trying to bring the best possible, whatever game it is. It's X game to us. We're not just some clone where we're just doing this game because we're just trying to take what's going to be long lasting in esports and keep it going on its own right and make the players in the community something of pillars, something of celebrities in a sense, to where they are, important around here. So right now, the whole goal right now, what you and I need to do, and this is less camera, more us, is that we need to be really focused on this whole aspect of it. And we're late, and we're probably too late in the sense that, not that we're done, but we're too late in the sense that to disappear so we can work on these things and then reappear is now out of the question because we waited too long.
Yeah.
Now it has to be done simultaneously. And we will do it simultaneously. I will do it at the same time. But now the pressure's on to be even more hard up on this. And it sucks. But it's important because we need to be pushing us out there and what we're doing, why you should choose us over other people. Why you should try not to take us for granted because we do provide a good experience, and why you should trust that we're going to do things at a professional level, as professional as we can, because we don't always know everything that we're doing. I mean, just my last online tournament, I forgot I had to have a guy in the match with me to do, dual spectating and stuff like that. Sometimes we make those mistakes. But I am going to be branching out soon, because it's not that I'm the entire Smash, it's that I don't want to just be known for that.
Right.
Because it's, again, that market is real saturated right now. But we need the community to see us, see what we're trying to do, before I can expect them to jump on board just because we're building it. Just because I'm saying, hey guys, on such and such day, I'm going to host an online league tournament, doesn't mean that you should show up. I want people to show up because they want to show up. I want people to support us because they want to support us, because they know of our story, and not because it's a struggle story or it's rags to riches. This is no plea for help. This is literally just, this is what it is. This is not a plea for help. It's not a I need this or anything like that. No, this is where it is. I own that. I own my own life. I own what's going on in the situation. I want people to support and be a part of it because they want to support and be a part of it. That's it. It's as simple as that. And so we have to start fostering that environment. And it's not going to be easy. And a lot of it's probably going to fall with a thick thud. But if we're expecting, you and I are expecting to go anywhere in this, whether it's building a consistent weekly environment, bi-weekly environment, monthly environment, or a location in general, or even doing solid online stuff, we have to be channeling our proper mindset where we need to be, which is, like for the online stuff, I just recently was working on getting the stream graphics settings right to where I can get a better, higher quality stream, trying to. I'm never going to allow ourselves to put out a product or something that's lower than, if I can't do it, I'm not going to do it, But that's the primary goal right now, is just showing that there's a reason why people get support in areas, and they want to, people get support in certain areas and things that they do, is because people are attached to the people, not necessarily the services that they offer. And we've done a really poor job of showing that. We've done a poor job and that's partially a lot due to, not a lot of it, but some of it was due to my anxiety and reaching out to people and talking to people, which has changed. I'm completely away from that now. Now anytime we get messages, I'm on it, I'm on top of all of it. And so are you, and we're working on getting that together. But this is now a mission to catch all those candid moments into what fascinates me about myself. That's narcissistic. But what fascinates me about myself, and what fascinates you about me, and what fascinates us both about the whole situation, they need to see. All of them need to see it, why it's happening. Because otherwise we literally are just inconspicuous, and that's not okay. It's a pun, play on words, but it's truth. We need to be more upfront and more personal about who we are, and get people to want to support us in that aspect. And that's an intangible thing, so it's very hard to even think about that. It's hard to even quantify that into a physical thing, besides mission statement videos and things like that. But it's now about stretching ourselves and reaching out to people and things, and if we're stuck where we are, which I'll always put the treasure coast on my back, and we gotta reach out to the treasure coast and get these people on our side, and not just for Smash, for everything that we do. Whether it's all the local businesses or whoever, we gotta figure something out. Because right now, we're at a point where we're canceling an event. Again. Yeah. And things have changed since the last time we had to cancel an event. Things have really changed. People have moved away, things have happened. So there's a bunch of different factors. We were known pretty well back then too.
We were.
And now we're not. In this local area specifically. How many Vero people do we really truly know? How many Vero people actually come out and do anything, right? So things have changed since we've had to cancel an event. And there's nothing stopping me from just going and hosting the event,
right,
except resources. There's no point. It still costs us money. So yeah, that's where my head's at right now. I know I repeat a lot of things, but that's where my head's at right now, because we're not in a good spot for any form of growth, and it's in part due to the game that we're consistently hosting and stuff too, and the game itself is in a weird spot too. Currently in its own cycle, its own life, it's in a really weird spot where people are slightly shying away from it, and sometimes not shying away from it. It's one of those things right now. So we can't capitalize on other things locally because we don't have the space or the time or the consistent internet or anything like that, so, you know, this might be the way. And if not, then we'll keep poking around until we figure it out. But right now, it's what you and I need to be focused very heavily on Photoshop and After Effects, and bringing that to light, because that's where it's at now. It's no longer anywhere else now. Because the build it and they will come mentality, it's never worked before. We rode away for a little while. It's done. That ship has sailed. It just has. But until the community sees what they're missing, which may be nothing, because again, what have we provided that other people have not at this point? Then there'll be no drive to come back. So that's where things need to change. What that means, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that's the focus right now.
Something.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
And I'm stressed as hell. But we're gonna figure this out because we need to.
We will.
And I don't care. I'll upload this thing in its entirety. I don't care. Repeating myself over. I'll upload it in my entirety. No one has to watch it at all. It's just important to get an inside view of what we do and how we're doing it now. This did not come out the way I wanted it to. I kind of figured I was just going to ramble. But at the end of the day, it's been a while. 7:15, so. That pretty much wraps it up. That's where we're at right now. So, I'm going to make the post to the Facebook page.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask a general question. And I know what kind of response I'm going to get. So, or I might even just announce it. And it's not going to look good. And it's not going to feel good. Especially because next week is Smash Hard. Right? Or this is the week after?
Next week's Smash Hard. We're posting next week.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4 weeks of that. Because I didn't announce it.
There'll be 3 weeks in. Yeah. But if it's not doing us any favors to host the events, then there's no reason to. We both agreed and knew that weeklies were ambitious.
Yeah.
And I ran that risk. Even bi-weeklies right now is really ambitious. And I ran that risk, and I'll still run the risk. But we should probably take some time off, regather ourselves, focus heavily in a specific area, and then kind of relaunch afterwards.